State, but until you get these players who play all year long and they're representing the My
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Antetokounmpo out there with Tatum. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Devin Booker.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Yeah, that kind of deep. Pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty solid. And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Such a wide open look.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Morant, he's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And another miss by the East.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he
Number
whiffs
15,
on that.
first personal foul, first team foul.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Drives to the hoop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Not a fast start here for the East All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. She ran the run, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And that one goes in. Two from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Morant. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Giannis high post. Now, here's Mitchell. He right on it. A second chance effort. Got a hand on it. And there's...
Oh, man.
Just a ridiculous dunk there. There aren't many guys who can pull off a throwdown like that.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence. Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Now here's Morant. Tatum passes to Morant. Back to Tatum. Right side out of Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for John Morant. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The West All-Stars pull it in. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Tatum's shot is off. The East trail by 9. Driving inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And so here are the West All-Stars. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Count it. Giannis has got 6.
Inside Giannis's length really helps him get by the defense. Not much they can do to trip him up or slow him down. He's a force.
And here are the East All-Stars now, following the basket by Giannis.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
That one, no good. And the West will go the other way with it.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
Covered by Mitchell. And it's blocked. Goes back up. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And their post play has been really solid.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
Lets it go. Giannis grabs the miss. The West leading by 6. Down low, picked off in midair. One-on-one here. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Mitchell kicks to Giannis. Stolen. Ball dishes to Mitchell. Poked away. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Throws it up high. Fast break. Here comes the West. Here's Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Gordon's checked in for the West. Booker comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. West All-Stars lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. They've got LaMelo Ball. Towns is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Booker in at the 2-guard spot.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Shot from the wing. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the dunk by Towns.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Ball feeling it out a bit. Booker outside. Right side Towns. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Booker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
The East trail by 6. He's covered by Ball. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, and he went with a two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
That's a 2 from Towns. Ball finds Leonard. Back to Ball. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Stolen by Ball. Outside, Towns. Outside, Ball. Giannis left side. And it's the East with the rebound. Defended by Booker. The 17-footer. Rejected by Booker. Here's Giannis. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team
Really
foul.
just a great play to
Substitution on the
sacrifice his
court.
body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Towns. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's John Morant in for Ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the West. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And the West leads by 8.
Every All-Star game, you can count on it. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the middle. No good with the layup. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the West. Morant kicks to Capella. That's tipped. He lobs it up. Goes up. And then Morant rams it in.
Yeah, I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Williamson laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got his first points of the game.
And when he gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, bet on Zion converting, relentless down low.
Kuzma finds Capella. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Another shot. Out to Morant. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target with his 3. The East trail by 8. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Substitution on the court.
The West leading by 6.
2 minutes left.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
From deep. And he banks in the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the West All-Stars?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Gordon with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Doncic with the steal. And they're on the break. It's intercepted. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Out to Kuzma. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Morant outside. Knocks down the three ball. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to. Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And the East has possession. Following Ja Morant's three. And they get it back. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And they've been just a little too casual with the basketball. It continues to haunt them.
And it has hurt them, no doubt about it. 7 points yielded off turnovers this quarter alone.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That shot, no good. Now the East will take it the other way.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And so it's the West All-Stars in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. The Western Conference showing off its all-star game chops there in the first half. When the showmanship is ramped up to its highest level, that suits the West just fine. They got a roster that knows how to play the game with flair, and they've been enjoying themselves so far today.
Well, the West are not playing around. They come here to win this thing. They're hitting their shots and playing with real enthusiasm. East better step it up. These guys are only going to grow in the second half.
A little physicality from the East could go a long way. They've got a talent shot, and then those stops will give them a chance to steal the lead.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And so Morant will bring it up for the West. Mitchell finds Morant. Releases. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 15 points for Ja Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
And for the West, Mitchell is out there with Morant. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Devin Booker. Got that bucket in no time at all. Morant's got the lead up to 11 now for the West All-Stars. The shot from 20 feet away. Offensive rebound. And the pass to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Three-pointer. That shot misses. The West leading by 11. Picked his pocket. That was a strong dunk.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Giannis passes to Morant. Booker draws the double. Doncic with the steal. And it's blocked. Ball stolen. Launches a 3. Guarded by Morant. Cans the 12-footer.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The West making some changes. Tatum comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Ball subbed in for Morant. Ball dishes to Tatum. Outside, Ball. Outside, Tatum. Shot clock at 5.
Reaching foul. Number 7. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Number 54.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
The East trail by 10. Floats it up for Doncic. And stolen by Tatum. Pass break. Here comes the West. Here's Ball. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Doncic with the bucket.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now, here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the West leads by 10. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Tatum. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Giannis.
Now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for the West All-Stars.
Tatum takes some contact but pushes through to get his shot. That's good aggressiveness there.
And the East All-Stars call time here. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. Towns, he's checked in for the West. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Passes to Leonard. Back to Ball. Dishes to Towns. Tatum kicks to Booker. Offline with his three. The East trail by 10. Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
He's covered by Leonard. Jokic goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And that one's good.
Towns so capable of hurting you from the mid-range area. The defense can't afford to back off of it. Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Outside Ball. Pass to Towns. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Tatum passes to Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Stolen by Ball. Pass break. Here comes the West. Oh, trying for it. And that one's good. Towns has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. Climb back. They've got to put forth more effort.
Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. West All-Stars out in front. They lead by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet. Man! Oh,
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And for the East All-Stars.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
The East trail by 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound pick. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
It's blocked. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars.
Substitution on the court.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. A three-pointer is right on target.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
The East trail by 17. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Morant.
Substitution on the court.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
On the wing, Mitchell. Some nice passing here by the West. Cunningham against Giannis. The shot, no good. And the East now will go the other way with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the West All-Stars.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outwinning their opponent the entire game. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. That might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Doncic is checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Ball's checked in. Doncic from deep three-point land. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 17. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player. Make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he looks to be as an undersized player.
The three. And it's the East with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Giannis inside. No good on that one. The East trail by 17. And here's Doncic from the arc. And they'll get another chance.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
There you go, fans. That was your dancer.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And here are the East All-Stars now, trailing by 19. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Pass to Curry. This one for three, and he's good on the three ball.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. No good from the wing. The East trail by 19. And another three from the East.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star Game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here it gets you a standing O.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Drills it from outside.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the East. 15-point game. Mitchell against Curry. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. The West making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Aaron Gordon comes in for Tatum. And it's Devin Booker in for Ball. Offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass. And because of that, he can hurt you on